Camera and action. All right, here we go. First steps. As you see, they're trying to develop a park next to it. I'll show you more later on about it. But it seems to have this little area open for people to be able to come to the bridge and see it for themselves. And so there's one side. There's the other side. I want to go in that way, but since I have access to this area, I'm gonna go ahead and take this side first. Wow, this is quite enormous if you think of it. This bridge keeps going really, really far too. So I'm gonna be doing some walking for a little while. See you down there. And you see down there it has a rail line. In the bottom here. Now you can see the trains from higher legs from the top of these things where they carry like containers onto them. Pretty cool. I just kind of wish I could roam around that rail yard, but unfortunately that's not the case here. And well, I guess we could just view it from up here pretty much. This might be the Union Pacific line too. We have the LA River next to it. So you see here. And I'm sorry for my camera and movements. Trying to keep it steady as much as I can. Oh, nice. There you go. LA River. At this point, the LA River is just very narrow and shorter in wideness compared when you go to Long Beach or Compton deeper. The LA River starts expanding more, getting bigger and bigger because it keeps going. The city is growing bigger and bigger, and some more sewage drain, more sewage, tunnels, and so they need to accommodate all that water that's coming out and going straight to the ocean. So that's why at this point in LA, in the real downtown LA, you see the water, well, not the water, but the riverbed a lot shorter. You got the Union Pacific train cars there, and then on the other side as well, as you can see them there with the gas tankers or fuel tankers. I can't go in that area, but unfortunately I can't. But I'm gonna try to see what other areas I could take on and explore and check out for myself. See, this part is a lot better here now. We're getting close to the middle area of the LA River. I kind of wish I could go and do that, those bridges down there where the train cars are at. But I guess I can at this point. Like if you look at that bridge over there, in the bottom there have to be like some kind of area we could go in. Like remember up somewhere there. Some there. I think in the video I did see one of the guys hop up there. It's like a little way to go up there, but we had to cross those railroad tracks. To find the area for me it's gonna be a little bit challenging. Not to mention the squatters around there too, and probably pretty aggressive. But so far so good. And just keep on watching, see what else we can find. There's more rail yard over there on the other side. I never paid attention to this side of the bridge, but now that I see it, it's pretty cool. They got some of the Union Pacific engines there just sitting. Maybe to later on move on for you know, service into the other yards that need to be delivered. Got some train cars with lumber, and I'm getting that oily railroad smell from the trains. Interesting stuff. So I don't know, we might see a Union Pacific roam through here, maybe not. But for that we have to probably wait for it. And I gotta keep making this video around, and some of the guys just keep rumbling those little mini bikes and stuff. And not long ago they had to come and repaint the walls because people kept like now graffiti, keeping tagging and all that stuff. And even worse, some of those bridges sides with, and those they have cables, and the cables in there are actually pretty valuable. You know, some of them had like copper wires, and there was a vandalism to the bridge at some point. Well, it looked like a nice place to explore too. It looks pretty abandoned, but obviously that's to be like part of the railroad company. And all right, let's keep on checking. Oh, there we go. So this is one of the areas that connects you to the other side, because in the bottom they're going to be recreating a lot of little parks onto the bridges. All the bridges out there, they're going to be recreating more. And see over there, let me show you really quick. On that bridge there's like a tunnel, if you can see it. That's going to be connected to the little part where I first started hopping into the bridge. And it's going to connect you straight here, but I think they're still fixing it, because there's a big project in the city of Los Angeles that you know, turn the LA River into more nature like it used to back then, because there's more history about this riverbed, why it's all full of concrete. But that'll probably be next for the next video that I'll make, maybe around Frogtown, which is another one that I'm really planning to do. Let me see this. See, they're still building some of the park down there. Later on, when we finish this video, I could show you a clip of, not clip, but another video that I did the first video of this bridge. And it's at nighttime, and you can see the beautiful lights flick, you know, on the bridge. All of them, red lights. I think that was pretty cool, and I passed through here, it was a few years, probably 2-3 years ago maybe. It'll be very public at some point. We're going to be able to view more of the trains next to them, which is really cool. Me being a railroad fanatic and stuff, let me give you a little more look on that. Well, that's a pretty good art right there. Look at that. This is what I like about LA, downtown LA area. All these buildings, old buildings, but good graffiti. See, good art, but the tagging just kills the game pretty much. Looks pretty cool. Here's another closer shot to the train cars. Union Pacific Rail Yard. Got some of the tankers down here. And the spinning spiral, yes it is, came today because, you know, it's very lonely if you think of it. You know, show you some of the places with more eagerness. Look, this is a cool one. This is really good. This is dope. 2026 Burley. This one too. Nice. What about this one here? And they had to tag on top of it, had to screw it up, I guess. There's another one here too. Yeah, they just keep slapping it up, but the other ones are pretty cool. You gotta look on this side. There's a lot of good artists that come and paint here, so unfortunately there's people you can just come and tag around it and screw the whole situation here with the artists' paintings. And well, there's an example right there. They literally. Well, it's not gonna be working anytime soon. I saw that little connection at the bottom of that bridge, that little box where you could probably go in there. See, there's an opening down there also, like probably like a homeless. Oh, there's a homeless down there. Look. Property, but it's a homeless right there. And the little opening. It's like a little opening where they probably keep like equipment or wires and stuff, and he's actually staying right there, living there. So at this point there's nothing much. I think I just have to get back and, you know, continue my exploration on top of that bridge. That's pretty cool. Kind of like the thing as ghosts. Or am I wrong? Anyways, got some of the bikers trying to get to this area. Alright, let's keep on going. It seems to be like a fire over there or something. Who knows where it is? Well, we got to see a lot of the part of the bridge and what's the surroundings and the future plans of this place. Now, that reminder, this bridge was built, the original bridge was actually built in 1923, I believe. And so, you know, there's a surf liner right there. Nice. There's a good catch. You know, the old time aging and stuff, the old structure of the building. And very famous in many movies, filming locations for movies, TV shows, even commercials. And they decided to break it down. I believe it's in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. And they rebuilt it again, and with this new model, and gives a little bit of the old look type, but modernized. There's bikers, there's motorcyclists, like over there, the band gang of youngsters over there with their bikes, and hikers as well. We had there downtown LA. Beautiful, the city of Los Angeles right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool spot. It's a very nice day, to be honest, to be outside and enjoy the fresh air here in downtown. It was supposed to be very hot, but apparently it's not really that hot, so just another one, I guess. Probably to the next one. Thank you for watching, guys. See you around the trip.